Welcome back, everyone. Have you guys ever wondered what these remelts would look like in new baits? Well, me too. So today, that's what we're gonna figure out. Let's get after it. Welcome back, everybody, to another Jig-It Baits YouTube video. Today, we're gonna be taking all of these runners and we're gonna put them in the microwave to make new baits like you saw in the intro. So all these runners come from baits like these guys right here. So there are some examples right there. But we have all the runners left over because when you do a dual injected color, you'll always have a little bit of the runner left over that you can't put back in the cups, and that is what we have today. This is the Mayfly color, for example. That's the electric chicken, stuff like that. So we're gonna toss these guys into the microwave. We're gonna toss them in for probably a minute and 20 or so. While that's in there, we are going to pick out our molds. I think today I'm gonna be doing let's do the dragonfly. I haven't used that mold in quite a while. And then maybe we'll do the crickets and the minnows. I'm gonna take these over here and I'm gonna warm them up in front of the heater, just because it is pretty cold out here and I want to make sure that they're nice and heated. So I'm gonna do that real fast. I'm going to take those guys and toss them like right there. Let those heat up just in time for this guy to be ready. We're gonna take these guys out. They're not gonna be done yet, but they are gonna be enough to at least mix a little bit. This is not a beautiful color so far. I don't know if we're going to be able to do all the molds or not. Might only be able to do like 1 or 2 molds. That's looking pretty nasty, to be honest. Kind of an interesting color. We're going to put this back in the microwave for like 30 more seconds while we pick out our colors. I think to kind of complement the green that's already in there, I'm going to add some green pearl. And then I'm also going to add some of the spring green Lureworks colorant. Just make it kind of more of a green color, I guess. I feel like just about every color that I do always ends up being in that like greenish form of some sort. I feel like green's a pretty powerful color. I'm gonna add about that much. Put it right in there. Pretty good amount. We might not be able to do this in all of the molds that I wanted to. There's not a ton of Plastisol here, but we can at least get it in a couple of them, I think. Honestly, this looks kind of like just looks like the goblin color, I would imagine, if I just mix just those two guys together. So I think I am going to add like the slightest little bit of green. Not a ton because I like that darker green, but I want to make sure it actually looks green. Oh, nice. Got that all over me. My hand's going to be stained for a little while. That's all right. So we're going to give that a mix. So yeah, like, see, that didn't do a whole lot, but it did just enough to make it actually look green and not like a nasty color. And well, this color isn't amazing, but it looks a little better like that, I think. Did I just get that on camera? That, guys, right there is a prime example of me being kind of dumb. And then of course I look like the hawk too with my green finger. I didn't say anything like when that was on my skin, but that was burning very badly. That did not feel good at all. Okay, well, that's cool. Let's go over here and inject. I think we actually might have been able to get that dragonfly mold just because this guy doesn't. I forgot this like hardly uses any Plastisol, so you can really do whatever with that. But okay, we're just gonna top off the sprues. Wow, it really went overboard with that guy, but that's all right. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for about 2 minutes before we undo these, and then I'll catch you guys back when that is over. Okay, guys, it's been about 2 minutes or so, maybe a little longer. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna undo these guys, and here's how they turned out. I think they turned out pretty good. Definitely not my best remelt, but I don't think they're my worst. Actually, I know they're not my worst. Let's take all these guys off of the runner. I'm gonna toss them into the cooling bath and we'll see what the crickets look like. So these guys should look pretty cool in this color. Oh yeah. So this is kind of what our watermelon is gonna look like once that gets here. and we have those in, but that is what these guys look like. So such a really cool color, actually. They do really look like just watermelon. So I think those turned out really good. Toss those guys in there, as well as all of our other ones. Alrighty, so what I usually do is I keep those guys in the cooling tub for about 5, 10, sometimes 15 minutes or so. Just to kind of let them finish curing. That way they don't kind of bend and stuff and lose their shape. And then I will show you guys what those guys look like in the end. Well, I was going to try to do these outside, but the light quality was even worse, so I'm just going to try it in here. So that is what these look like in the end, guys. Just a kind of a green. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would rate this out of 10. I'm personally going to give it a 6.5. Yeah, I think I'm going to give this 6.5. The reason I'm giving it kind of a lower number is just because it looks kind of like ugly, but it's definitely still fishable. I love it actually in these. I would give it an 8 in these guys. Looks really good in those. So, alright guys, we'll put those down in the comments, and thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.